Welcome to Vegas Live. I'm Nina, your host, and I have DJ Mike Luie with me, and we're going to find out, because of what I've heard in Vegas in the last few years, that DJs are making astronomical amounts of money as of being a DJ. So when I knew DJs, they were just a DJ, but now a DJ is kind of a celebrity. Are you a celebrity?
Well,
yes.
I don't consider myself a celebrity,
is.
But yes, I guess, you know what I mean, to a certain extent, you know what I mean.
So what started this DJ stuff with you, Mike?
I mean, for me personally, I have a 12-year-old right now.
Yes.
And about 6 years ago, I started getting my visitation rights because he lived in California. So I was able to get him like twice a month, 2 weekends a month, and for like 6 weeks in the summer.
Okay.
So one summer
good.
he was down visiting me, and I had an iPad. What else a 6-year-old want to do besides be nosy? So I'll give him the iPad because I'm going about his business. I said, don't download nothing on my iPad that I got to pay for. He was like, all right, cool. He downloaded an app. It was a DJ application. I think the app was called DJ.
Really?
So next thing you know, I hear him playing on the app, and I'm like, yo, what are you doing? At this time, you know, I was just out of football. I had got injured playing football a couple times in like 5 months. So, you know, I was working at T-Mobile. I was selling cell phones. I was like...
So you were active. You were busy.
Yeah.
You were working.
Yeah, I was definitely... I ended up being like the #1 salesperson in T-Mobile while I was there for a couple months in a row.
Great.
But at this time, my son, like I said, he downloaded the app, and I was like, yo, like, what's that? He showed me. He was like, it's a DJ app. And he started messing with it. He was way better at it than I was. Way better at it than I was. Like, I couldn't even figure out how to do it. My son was 6 years old. I couldn't figure out how to really do it, you know what I mean? Because I wanted to know what it was all about without reading what it was all about first.
Of course,
you know
that's
what I mean?
typical. Yeah, we never want to read, we just want to do it.
Yeah. So after, you know, dropping my son back off to his mom in California, you know, I started messing with the application as well. So I was messing with it, started learning more and more. I wanted to put music on it. And at this time, I also did stand-up comedy.
Okay.
So I did a competition at Planet Hollywood for stand-up comedy. It was like, we're going to do all these people, and then whoever wins this competition, they will be on the card to perform next week with all these other headliners. So cool, I did that. I ended up winning that competition, but the only thing that I could remember outside of me doing comedy and me preparing for all of that stuff was the DJ. The DJ played so good music. Yeah. He was always referred to by the host. You know what I mean?
He was always there. He was always included.
And he did a really great job. And I was like, yo, that dude has to be getting a lot of ass. You know what I mean? He has to be getting a lot of ass, and he has to be getting some money. You know what I mean?
Of course.
I didn't want to work at T-Mobile all the time. So I immediately hit him up. That same DJ, I hit him up, DJ Rafiki. Shout out to DJ Rafiki. And I remember just going in his inbox and saying, hey, if I got some equipment, would you teach me how to DJ? And he was like, yeah. And this was about 6 years ago, 7 years ago. And he was like,
quite a story this is.
He was like, yeah, cool. This is what you need to get. So everything he told me to get, it was like the dumbed down version of everything that he had. Now today, I know that he didn't really have anything, but he had what he needed to teach me and to get the job done. You know what I mean? So he taught me in the right way. You know what I mean? He taught me how everything worked. And he told me, like, he had XYZ #2. And he was like, man, you just starting out, so you just need XYZ #1. And I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, what kind of laptop do you have? And he was like, I got a MacBook, but shoot, you can get any MacBook. So I was like, all right, cool. So I called him about a week later, and I was like, can we meet up and you teach me how to DJ? He was like, yeah, I got you. So I went to his house, and he was like, he's seen all my stuff. And he was like, you got all the same stuff as me. I was like, yeah. I was like, you telling me to get the dumbed down version? I mean, you already plan on this. Why don't I just buy the same stuff that you got so we can do that? Boom. He taught me how to DJ. I put an iPad up. He taught me everything. Well, the basis of it. And then after that, we just grew. We ran together. You know what I mean?
And you grew together.
We grew together.
So you became DJs together.
Yeah, no. He was already DJing, and he had showcases.
Yes.
So he taught me how to DJ, and then he would allow me to be the host of his events. I always had a good personality, so
Yeah.
he would DJ these certain independent events that brought the city together,
Yes, of
and
course.
then I would be the host of the events while as he was teaching me how to learn. You know what I mean? But
Yes.
being a host, that was just natural to me. I've always been
Done
that type
that, so
of
it
person.
wasn't a problem. You didn't have to learn that.
Yeah. So he was back there doing all the hard work. So I kind of felt bad, or whatever the case may be, for the fact that I was calling myself a DJ, but at these events I wasn't doing the work as a DJ.
No, you
so
were
it
right.
made me start putting in more and more work, and just in different areas and stuff like that. And I was already a rap artist. So I was with a group called BBS, the Bundle Boys. They we worked together, we rapped together. That was the first time I ever recorded. That was the first time I ever
So
recorded.
this was all very
music.
exciting for you 6 years ago.
Yeah, it was all brand new to me. I didn't know what it was going to be, but I was definitely head first into it. I had people who knew how to make this stuff happen,
Yes.
and that convinced me that.
So you were in the right place at the right time.
And I would, yeah, that's a great way to look at it. You know what I mean? When you
That's what
take it back
happens.
even further than 6 years, it was in the right place at the right time, even just to be there. Probably like 5 years later.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, I was hosting all these events and weekly events. So we were about 3-4 places a week. We were downtown Fremont Street at Vanguard. We used to do our showcase there like on Monday nights. We were at Hard Rock at the hotel,
Sure.
at Ainsworth Lounge every Wednesday night.
Pretty good places you were at.
So I was able to perform and host. And then when he felt I was good enough and I was comfortable enough to DJ, he would throw me in there for a little bit.
Yeah, just to
and
see
let me
how it
do
was.
my thing.
Yes.
And I remember just being frustrated with it. DJing, learning everything so, fast, and now being in the middle of this, you know what I mean? Like,
it was very exciting for you.
it was
Yeah.
it was a little frustrating a little bit as well too. So I remember just one night we threw an event at Casino's Lounge over off of Spring Mountain, and not a lot of people showed up to this event. So he didn't do much of the DJing work. It was all on me now. You feel me? It's not so many people there. It's not really a party to host. So now I get a chance to hear myself play on these loud speakers. And
Yes.
it's even louder because nobody's in here. It's echoing.
So it's like coming back to you and it's twice as loud.
Yeah, the only people there are at the bar that's like probably like 50, 60 feet away from me. They can hear my music,
Yes.
but even he's over there at the bar talking to the owner.
Oh, goodness.
But he comes to me and he's like, yo, tonight was good. You were flawless. He was like, even though there was nobody here, I paid attention to you the whole time. He was like, you were flawless. Your transitions were so good, and you played stuff. You surprised me. You know what I mean? This was the person that was teaching me how to DJ. So from when he gave me that encouragement as being a DJ, everybody always would say, good job, because I was knocking it out as being a host.
Yes.
I knock it out the park no matter what. I'm going to show up.
Well, your
and show
gut
up.
was in it. You wanted to do it. Your gut was
But now
there.
this is the first time I'm ever getting a real compliment from my mentor, the person
Yes.
who's teaching me how to
Yeah.
do it. Like, and that just gave me the encouragement to keep doing
Keep
what I
going
do.
and keep doing more.
Yeah. So we just kept building. We kept throwing events. We kept inviting other independent artists, people who do music in Vegas, to come and perform at us and bring their family out and see them on stage and stuff like that. And then, and I started developing a fan base of people. Like, you know what I mean?
Awesome.
Like, it was crazy.
So you were just building up all the time building.
Then I didn't know it. I was just trying to learn.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I was just trying to learn. So he took me under his wing, and then at a point, in our journey, he decided that he wanted to take a step away from it. He didn't want to deal with the artist of it anymore. You know
So
what I
that
mean?
was a place then you could step in.
Not necessarily, because how it ended up playing was he didn't, like, we were there, we started this together. We have a page on Facebook of the both of us, but when he took a step away from it, he didn't tell me until the night that he took a step away from it. And then he was already planning this, because he had another DJ that he brought in that never was at any of our events, that I've never seen really too many
So you
times
did a
before
bit of
that.
stuff behind your back.
Yeah, so this guy
these
came
things
in
happen.
to be the DJ, and I was still the host, instead of it turning into my complete
being the
event,
DJ, yeah.
me being the DJ, and then either being the host still or booking another host.
Yeah.
The responsibility of the DJ went to a whole
So
nother
that
person.
wasn't a too happy situation. That was a rather a behind the scenes thing that happened to you.
Yeah. So that took place. So I felt a certain way about it. You know, we felt, honestly, it's been about 4 or 5 years, and I haven't physically seen him since. We've talked, we've said happy Father's Day. He's taking me Happy Father's Day, Merry Christmas, and you know, we talk on Facebook.
He still wants to keep in there. He still wants to keep it going. Okay, from that and where you are now, so what are you doing now?
Okay, right now, actually, I'm partners with a very brand new radio station, internet radio station right here in Las Vegas.
Okay.
It's called
Is it out of Vegas?
Huh?
The place is in Vegas?
The place is right here in Las Vegas.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We have a whole radio station. It's called TMI Radio. It stands for, a lot of people think it's too much information. But
too much information. There's never too much information.
There's never too much information. And that's how I feel about it. So we call it, it stands for Talented Motivated Individuals.
Okay.
Talented Motivated Individuals Radio.
And is it radio as of music or radio as of anything?
It's everything from music. We have different shows on the radio that cover different stuff from like current events to I do the drive at 5 every day, play your music, talk to you about what's going on, and just keep your traffic jam going on. We do a lot of interviews. We provide a platform for a lot of different entrepreneurs, whether they're here in the city or elsewhere.
Or whether they're coming in or whatever.
Yeah, we have the...
Because they come and go in here in Vegas.
And we're internet radio, so we cater to the whole world. And the best thing about it is when the people from other countries hit you up. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Because, you know, we sit here in
that's what we do. We're on the internet.
You know?
So they're hitting us up too now, and we're good.
And then we make it happen. And so our platform has grown. And it's continued to grow. I was with a different internet radio station beforehand. Before we opened up the new one.
Yeah. So where are aspirations? Where do you want to go next? What is your what are you heading for?
Okay, me personally, I've always wanted to be on television.
Okay.
You know, as after high school, I did a few things in acting. You know, I was an extra on a few different movies. Dream Girls with Eddie Murphy, Beyonce, and Jamie Foxx. I was an extra in that movie. I was probably like in 3 scenes that you never seen me in, because I watched that movie, comb that movie over and over, trying to find myself. I've never seen myself.
I'll tell you where you were. You're on the floor.
Hey.
You're on the cutting room floor.
Hey, the check was there. You know what I mean? So I take the check, and it was those type of just being around my favorite celebrities.
So you actually want to grow this and get further up and become... Do you want to be known as a DJ on the internet?
I mean, I don't think that it's inevitable that I'm a DJ on the internet, because I'm on a radio I'm in a radio at least 5 days a week.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I'm interviewing a lot of people and just help building the platform and continuously building our platform and the things that we do differently. But honestly, I want to be on TV one day. Of course, I want to be a big actor, you know what I mean? But my thing is just so I want to be able to give people the opportunity of understanding, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people...
That's why you gave the story of how you started, so that people understand that you don't just step into something. It takes time. He goes back 6 years of how he got kind of lucky with this person that taught you, even though the person did a couple of things that weren't too healthy, but you know, it's entertainment business, this is what happens.
I mean, but at that time, it was always about networking. Your network is your net worth. So, you know, me being a part of some of the events that he had me host, I was able to actually be in the middle of something that went crazy wrong, but crazy okay in the scene of Las Vegas. Like a lot of people in this that are locals and that are in this independent scene, they remember Casino's Lounge. They remember Hookah Palace.
Yes,
you know what I mean? The nightclubs. And they remember the beef that was going on. It was a complete local beef between the east side and the west side of the freeway. On Flamingo was Hookah Palace. On Spring Mountain West was Casino's Lounge. And the biggest DJs in the city, DJ Lexo, free DJ Lexo, you know what I mean? DJ Lexo and the people who ran the promotions for the other club on the other side, it was a complete beef because they separated. And then now it was so public, and all the locals was all rocking with one circle.
Yes.
So when they split up, DJ Lexo, Vegas' very own DJ Lexo, he came and moved to Casino's Lounge, which was on Spring Mountain, where we were already at. We were already there doing our own.
You already
event.
established yourself there. You were already,
So while I was learning from DJ Rafiki, DJ Lexo came in and he took me under his wing. He showed me everything from how you hook up the equipment to how you take it down to how you apply your personality to what you're doing as a DJ, how to be comfortable
because
with it.
This is the internet you're still on. So when you're on the internet, you're worldwide. People don't know. When you say you're on the internet, they say where, and I'm like, where what?
Like
where what? Where? It's all over the world.
Right.
So you have to perform your best out there to get it out there and everything else. So if so, you're DJing right now.
Yeah.
Okay, and you obviously love it. And your next move is you want to become an actor, a very well-known actor, which you probably are already. You've got to work at that.
Definitely.
So everything, I believe everything that you need to do is to concentrate on what you want. And once you concentrate on what you want, you can't miss.
You can't miss.
No, you can't miss. How can people reach you?
They can reach me at anywhere on social media. All you gotta do is type in DJ Mike Luie, and that's Luie. DJ MikeLuie. I am from the IE, the Inland Empire, Southern California. So I gotta definitely rep it in my name. I'm from Moreno Valley, California, aka the Murder Val. You know what I'm saying? I just want to put on for my city. I done seen a lot of people come from my city and then really fall off. You know what I mean?
Don't fall off, fall on.
So you know what I mean. I want to be something that people are proud of. You know, I left back in 2004. I go back. I was just there this weekend, but I'm back and forth all the time. I just want to put on for my city. But what I really want to do is be able to influence our community in Las Vegas. And when you first opened up this interview, you was like, yo, DJs make a lot of money and this, that, the third, and I felt that way as well too. But what it is that these DJs, they'll give the opportunity for a DJ that's not from Las Vegas, that don't have no roots, they don't have no kids that go to school here, they don't have no house here, they don't got to pay NV energy bill, they don't got to do that. They'll give these DJs opportunity to fly into Vegas well taken care of, pay them 50, 60, 70, $100,000+ to do their job for a few hours, to DJ for a few hours, and then fly out of here and take that money elsewhere, when there's so many people that's in this community doing those same things and can get the job done a lot better, you know what I'm saying? And we'll have more locals here to support you week in and week out. Instead of giving us opportunities, they take us $50,000 out of Vegas.
The squeaking wheel gets the grease. So if you want something, go out and get it.
Absolutely.
If you don't go out, if you're waiting for them to come to you, they don't know your phone number, they don't know your address, they don't know anything about you. Get out there and do it, whichever way it is. So I think it's something, whether they fly people in, which they do a lot, because that's, Vegas is a transit place, and they fly everybody in. I mean, everybody's flown in, because that's what they seem to do. But there are people here. That's why we have our show. We promote a lot of the Vegas people. Yeah. So, to help them get out there.
But what they'll rather do, they'll rather send the money else. Like I said, they'll spend these people in. If you book me somewhere for $50,000, and you think that I'm not gonna go to one of these local schools and try to help them get better. We have the lowest education. We last in education in the United States, and we have children that go to school.
Well, it's not very good, is it?
No, not at all. There's nothing.
You know whose fault that is?
Who is it?
We blame everybody for everything, but it all starts at the home.
Okay.
It all starts with the mother and father, or whomever is taking care of that child. So you've got to protect that child, and you've got to make sure that whatever school you send this child to, that child is getting an education. Now, if all the parents came down on the schools, believe me, to have a better education.
I doubt it, and I doubt it very highly. I doubt it very highly. Right here in Las Vegas, there's a lot of suppression going on with the teachers in this school district that's keeping them from actually even wanting to be good teachers. You know what I'm saying? A teacher will come tell you that, oh, your child needs a lot more attention, but you're the teacher. You're there with this kid 6-7 hours a day, and you mean to tell me that you can't give them a lot more attention that you recognize that they need? I don't understand it. I know there's other kids in there, but there also should be more money put into these school districts. There should be more people. I don't even understand how they're hiring these teachers in the Nevada school district, because they don't even have a mind frame for it.
I think we're going on to a different track.
This is going to what's really local, though. I'm not just a DJ, though. DJ's the last thing that I mean,
you're pushing your town, you're pushing your education, you're pushing your schools. I think it's absolutely wonderful. That's amazing. We know how to get hold of DJ Mike Lewis, and we'll be right back. Vegas Live with Nina.